Thrilling installment of oxygen not included. Even I can't say that with a straight face. Thrilling it is. The sound of the world goes by because I forgot to shut the window. But we don't mind that. We're here. Play some Oni, so let's get. This is our pink box of doom. Change it to gas. There you go. Look at the pink box of doom. And where do we get all our hydrogen from? We get it from this little room here, which is incredibly full of hydrogen and oxygen. 371.8 kilos of oxygen in that side. But we have got a couple of things I'd like to get done. I'd like to build a liquid lock on either side of this thing and use that to, come on, you know you want to, thank you. Build to get in here, put some ladders in, put some pipes in, rip the ladders out, clean up as much of the mess as we can and get the hell out. So we got to do that before we can start using it properly, because slowly this water is getting harder and harder, and if that ever turns to steam, these machines will break. It won't work properly. It relies on this small amount of liquid in these areas. There's two liquids and there's a very small amount of them, and that's why these never max gas pressure. They always run. There's never any gas in that tile. The oxygen gets pushed this way, the hydrogen gets pushed up to there and goes in this side, but they never ever stop. Whereas if you compare that, put in a max gas pressure all the time, max gas pressure for the old style. So, but before we turn over to using the new style, in order to stop it breaking, we want to get in here and do a few little changes. So we're going to go crude oil, enable auto bottle, which won't work because we moved the bottle emptier. We got rid of it. I'll have to put one back. Enable auto bottle, yeah, like that. Or just bars down to the bottom of the map. This is where our bottle emptier used to be. Now we'll have to sign a bust a couple of these ladders away. Get rid of them, please. On the double. And we will just pop in that bit of tillage there, and that will push all this crude over there. That's getting done. So there are a few little bottles of crude lying around, but not enough for our purposes. We definitely need a bottle emptier. Plumbing, yeah, bottle. I make it out of what we would normally make it out of would be obsidian. I'm worried they'll go into the no man's land area. Rather they didn't go into this area to get it. If they try and reach any obsidian off there, that is 10 tons of obsidian at 1,500 degrees. I don't want that brought into the base. But while we're waiting for that, I think I ought to lock that door. No, because we're still digging in here. Can't lock the door. Yeah, let's run a dig or two. Come on, game. It's just saving. That's the end of the night. There we go. Now we can dig. Dig that bit up, please. There you go. Now there's a little bit of crude in here. What I'm thinking of doing is just slowly building this ladder, this blocks all the way back up to here again, and it will just add to this bit of liquid in here. If it floods that transformer, then we'll have to mop some of it up or something. I don't think there's enough there to cause an issue. Oh, there maybe is. There's enough. There's more there than there looks. Once that's bricked up though, we can actually remove this block and allow it to flood along the whole area. We did turn it up a little bit. Because it could be time to run a transit tube pipe or something through once we've got rid of this liquid we don't want in here. Could be time to drop a transit tube into that section. Up here. Come down this level here. Oh, that would be fun. Look at it. Yeah. But we'll figure a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And a relative. Right, let's get back up there before they overfill this liquid locks of doom. Overfill! There's a drip. That helps. We'll put a tile there and block that up. Put a tile there and there. No, not there yet. But you can do such things. Oh, that one's on a low priority. That's why they're not doing that one. Yeah, I think they're just picking up the tiny amounts. Nobody's actually gone down and got a real amount of liquid yet. Auto bottle is activated, which means they can take from a pitcher pump and bring it to the bottle emptier. Thanking you, thanking you. Now what we'll have to do once this fills up the bottom square is we'll probably have to put a tile there to delete the gas that's in that section, the oxygen. Same this side. Because, yeah. We won't be able to... that gas can't get out. Those two gases in these two squares can't get out past this crude here. So we technically have got a liquid lock already. We don't need to bring up any more. I'd rather have a bit more liquid than that. It doesn't have to be completely full to be a good liquid lock. But I don't want to let any oxygen in this side of the device machine. I also put a tile underneath there, I think. That will slowly brick it in. Get some liquid in both sides. And then we can get in and lay a cooling loop. Which I think we'll just add to this cooling loop, which comes out of here. I was going to take it through these. But we're gonna just add a pipe going through here, I think. You can come in this way, down, up, across the top. You'll have to go across there because we won't be able to reach these tiles if we tried mining any of these out. Probably be in a lot of trouble. We'd have a lot of oxygen coming out if we removed that tile there. Crikey, look at all that oxygen in there that had come out. I want to delete... Well, that's just oxygen. There's a lot of oxygen, 6.4 kilos, and nowhere near compared to that. So I think... shall we carry on? Or shall we risk it? Risk it. As long as there's a bit of liquid there, nothing can escape. Yeah, we'll let them bring up some more. Let them bring it up. Come on, no rush. Don't rush these things. So I'm going to put a tile right there. Yeah. Delete that gas, then we'll remove it. And that will be a vacuum right there. Do the same on this side, but one tile further over, just there. As I say, it doesn't really matter if there's oxygen in this one, but that's just to allow the crude to sit there. It won't go there if there's a trapped oxygen in that tile. You can only have like either crude or oxygen. You can't have... Well, that's already says a vacuum. Hang on. Yeah, don't bother building that. That's a vacuum already. Well, that's interesting. How that made a vacuum already. There we go. Oh, probably because there was liquid there, and when the liquid settled, there isn't enough of it to actually form a proper liquid lock just yet. This tile should be about 800, 900 before it actually is a proper... Now let's put a block underneath, get rid of that space. I'm going to delete this one. only oxygen, so I think it'll be fine. But we'll let them carry on bringing some more up. I don't want to take any risks. Copy settings. That one. Bring us some more, please. Bring us more. I know that the minute I take my eyes off it and go do something else, I'll come back and there'll be food pouring everywhere. We don't have a single egg. Oh my word. They're groomed and happy, but they're just not laying any eggs because there just isn't any looted to feed them. These guys are supposed to lay poop out the old polluted turret to feed them. But they've been fed every scrap we have. There's a bit more crude going in. How full is this side? 400. That's had 3 bottles then. 5. Nearly 600. Just under, because some of it is in this section here, so. Yeah, just... Ooh, there we go. Look at that. They've added some smidgen small amounts. So, 1 more bottle, maybe 2 should be enough. You know how these things are. You get distracted by shiny things, and next thing you know, got a liquid pouring all over the place problem. And this side hasn't been done very much because I did stop it for a while. Yeah, we're making all this coal now, but these are never really running. In fact, I think I'll disable this. Disable building. Yeah, there's no point. Just wasting resources. And this one as well. Disable building. Someone can come along and turn those off, because I don't see putting Engage tune-up is actually gaining us anything at this point. With these batteries being this full. I'm going to quickly mine the way just for a moment. We all know how that happens. That's when somebody takes up a 200 kilo bucket of crude oil and you forget. Got another tile there. Push off as much of this, and then we can get in here and get this last one. And then we've got all 4. Be interested to see what happens once we've got all 4. I don't know yet. That's why you dig a 3 high channel, so that you can, from the one below, you can reach above and you can just dig it all out. Oh, look at this. If we were building in here, that would be beautiful now, right now. But it's so slow. Are you going all the way up the edges? Yes, you are. You know what? I don't want you going all the way up the edges. I'm going to block that. The means of bypass. Yeah, we'll put a tile there. Back up to our liquid locks before they get overfilled. What are we on here? Ooh, that's nice. That's nearly over a tile. That's all you need is just over 1 tile. So 1 more bottle in that side should be perfect. And we've only got... Yeah, we need a couple more on that side. Water is 1,000 per tile. Kilos, that is. Kilos. Crude is usually a bit less than that. About 886 or something. Look in the crude pile down here. 887. Down the bottom it's a bit higher because it's more weight above it. So, with this bottle we should be able to get into this side. When the game finishes saving. The game's taking longer and longer to load now, each time. Right, that should go in there. That will be all we'll need, I should think. I'm not going to bother putting any more in than that. Maureen. Should have put some kind of cooling. Yeah, that's already 70 degrees now. Definitely should have run a cooling pipe through here first. Right, so that can now stop. Don't want you anymore. That can be deconstructed. That should leave a proper liquid lock. We'll deconstruct the one above it. That'll be that one and that one go, and then this one will go. The one above that will go. Then we'll be ready to break in, which will be a scary moment when you've got all that hydrogen about to hit you in the face. But yeah, that should work. Should be nice. Thank you very much. See, now we've got a liquid lock. There's more than one tile's worth in there. So it comes up to there, touches that tile, and creates a perfect barrier. And this will be a vacuum. This will also be a vacuum, so will this. And then it won't be a vacuum when we bust through this side. There we go. Hey, don't run away. Now, I'm going to deconstruct this, I think, because we might bring some materials over. Save them running to get them all the time. Now they're on too low a priority. Let's beef that up a bit. Come on, come and do it. La la la. We're going to lose a bit of hydrogen, but no, I really don't care. I just want to cool this thing down before it overheats. I built the airflow tiles out of steel. We should be able to get some water in here and cool this thing down. Hey, he noticed some igneous rock and he's taking it. As they love igneous. Yeah, igneous rock, 0 kilograms. That's why they love it. The minute they see a bit, they're snatching it up. There we go. Billows of tons of hydrogen will come through now at this point. And we will start building some pipes and ladders, I think. Here. I think the best thing to do would, first of all, would be to ladder up. Can't ladder on top of the Atmos sensors. Then they're necessary. I want to keep them there. Keep that bit of ceramic out of here. Actually, should we make the ladders out of ceramics in here? Can you even make ceramic ladders? Yes, you can. No, we shouldn't. Bring me some ladders. Make ladderage over here. On the right hand side, it's not too bad if they don't sweep that up, because when you brick it back in, it will fall to the right. But on the left hand side, when you brick it up, if there's anything there, it will fall inside the machine and really annoy me. I don't want it there. We could take the opportunity of removing these gas vents while we're in here. That will be a possibility of a thing to do. But it does mean, like, you can't add any if you accidentally empty the machine. Make sure the normal tile isn't set to destruct and only the gas pipes. Yes, please. That would be bad. Right, once I've built some ladders, we can get up and down here. I was going to say we'll run them right in these airflow tiles, but if we do that, we've got to literally rip out the gas pumps to reach it. What have we got here now? That will be enough. Thank you very much. We'll wait for that to finish and then switch that off. Delete and deconstruct you, please. You will be deleted. Yes, there's 316 kilograms per tile in these three. That's why I put that block there. Save as much of it as I can. I mean, hey, not like really gonna miss it if it goes. Yep, that can all be deconstructed, please. And swept out. That'd be lovely. There's really no point putting a ladder there, but I think it will look better. Having it completely laddered all the way up. Right, pipe-wise, for this, I don't think we should use radiant pipes in here, because if we do, run radiant normal pipes straight down, straight up, like that, go over there, We could come down inside this. We couldn't go in that side because that's where the water goes in. We could definitely come down this side. Do we want to go out on the bottom? No, cancel. There. If we come down on this side, we can't reach that. We'd have to remove some gas pumps to reach it. Do I want to do that? These are all white as if they can be reached, but I'm sure they can't. No, unreachable build. These are greyed out. Do we actually want any kind of, you know, like gold pipes in here or something? Oh yeah, this is how it's going to go. Instead of just going across here and back, it's going to go that instead. Yeah, I like that. At least we'll be able to keep the area a bit cooler. This water coming in is pretty darn hot. The other option is we cool down the water before it goes in there as well. That would be a nice idea. But it's not so stunkingly hot when it goes in. I used to go in at 4,000, which is 1 kilo each per second. It seems like we've massed up a 10 kilo pile in this pipe. Means that's a 9 kilo, yeah, because it's constantly using one of them. And it's slowly backing up. That is weird. Should not be doing that. It should be consuming all the water that goes in here. That's not helping, having a 10k at 85 degrees just sat in the room. But I do think that's probably going to be the limit of the heat the room would go to. Interesting. That means when this is run, we really need it to be cooled before it goes into the tank. We can do that later. Let's just get in here and try and run some pipes around. I don't know if this is going to annoy me because it's kind of off-center if we do it like that. I think we can't really go down this one with a liquid pipe. We can only go in here with a liquid pipe on this side. We're going to have to remove at least an airflow. We remove this gas pump here. No, they still won't be able to reach it all. I think we'll have to get rid of that one. Deconstruct you. We'll put them back in afterwards. We'll leave all the automation. Everything else will be left alone. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could cool down the water that's going in there first. We could just run it through an aqua tuner, put it on one of those loops that we made earlier. Kind of loops around and goes back through twice. Same aqua tuner. And then goes in the tank. And that would drop the average temperature of the water. Right, so we'll have to delete that. We'll have to put a ladder in. You can jump across. And they can reach all of these right up to there. So we'd have to put another one in, maybe here. This gas pump can go. I'm not going to sweep out the steel until the very end. And then we'll go in and do the other side. We get this side done first. More important. Get one side kind of done. Yeah. Let them make pipe. Let them make pipes. Ah, if you'd told me you could have reached that one, I probably would have deleted the next bump up instead. But this side they can reach. We're not going in there. We're just going. We will be able to reach when there's ladders in. It's saying unreachable now, but we haven't put ladders in there. Would use plastic ladders. They would look awesome, but they would also probably break. So a bit of granite, granny granite can go there, I guess. No, I don't want to capture it. Wanted to prioritize it. I clicked it right on the moment when the day-night cycle. Yeah, let's get this priority up. I want to do it yesterday, please. Get it done. Now we've got an egg to hug at last. Thank you. Hug an egg. Hug a hoodie. Ah, they're all dying off. There's only 3 out of 6 left. Yeah, we haven't got the food for them, unfortunately. We might make that on the other island, because I think the other asteroid, is one of those biomes with mud and dirt and polluted stuff everywhere. That's why I've delayed going over there, because I know that will take a lot of concentration. I want to get things done over here. But we do have 400 kilos of lime to be going on with. So it's not all bad. You can not do that. Don't worry about that. Build it in here, please. Yes, by all means. And let's build. Build that as insulated. Does that change those? I doubt it. Insulated. Okay, fair enough. When it first starts running, it's probably... I'm going to knock that down to 3,000 for a little while. I don't think that needs to be running. What are we putting in there? Water at 84 degrees. Yeah, see, this is hot stuff. Yeah, that is really hot. And that's also making this get hotter. Look at this. It's 50 degrees in this water. That was never quite that hot. Come on, build us a pipe. Now, I'm not making any gold pipes in here. It's just going to be granite, normal pipes. No gold, none of these, because once we've sealed it up, we won't be able to adjust it. If we run water through it, it's just going to get that temperature, and that's it. We're going to let that run out of its water supply. We've cut it down to 3. We're only running enough to run 3 at the moment. Well, this is insulated pipe, so it should keep it fairly well insulated, shouldn't it? Now, instead of them saying max gas pressure, they'll just run out of water, empty pipe. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm not running correctly. That back up to 4,000 now. Nope, not 44. Maybe it was something to do with saving and loading. Oh, I don't think I clicked that properly. No, I didn't. Not 400, you muppet. There you go, 4,000. Because these consume 1,000 per second. So once we've got that in, we can put our pumps back. Come on, get it done. Let's get rid of that ladder there. Get rid of that ladder there. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good idea over this side. Do that and place a door in here. Then you can lock people in and make them get the work done. Especially if there's the correct materials. I go gas pipe, deconstruct. Make sure it's on gas pipe and nothing else. Just get rid of those gas pipes there. And that steel vent, deconstruct you. Can't get in there yet. But I don't mind deconstructing things now because we can sweep that out. Fine, there's steel in here to get rid of. Yeah, if we had put a door there. See, we could have locked Ruby in. She could have got the steel and rebuilt those. Now she's going to go off and do something different. Ruby, if you were to move back here, would you get that job? Do that? Yes, you would. Perfect. That's what I wanted. We haven't changed any of the settings. They're all just over the maximum that it goes to. Now we want to sweep out this bit of steel. We want to sweep out that bit of granite. Priority, let's get that built, please. I'm going to priority this up, although they can't get in there. I just want it prioritized. Get that steel out of here, and then we can brick this side back up. I'm going to leave the ladders in. Because if we remove the ladders, we won't be able to pick up the crumb at the bottom that's going to drop down when we've finished. We won't be able to reach from 4 high all the way down there. That side is done. Brick it back up. No. What did we brick it back up? Hot ceramic. That's good. Okay, yes. That's what I meant to do. This side is a vacuum, so we can get in here with all this oxygen. There's a lot of oxygen. We're going to get inside. Come on. Deconstruct those two. And Ruby's going in there. Well, we got to let Ruby go and get some materials first, because Ruby needs to build some ladders. We're going to have some granny ladders up here. Granny granites. Build them. Now, once those ladders are installed, we should be able to do all the pipes and everything. Now, there is a little bit of ceramic there from these. I'm going to sweep that in case nobody notices it or uses it. Because when they come to build that again, they'll probably bring ceramic with them, and they'll leave that there, and it will drop inside. So we've got a little bit of granite to sweep up. We've got that gas vent. If they can't deconstruct till they built some ladders, that's good. We get some ladders made. This little bit of hydrogen in here, I'm afraid we're going to lose it. We're just going to brick it in. We can brick those two. They can stand there and reach both of those. We lost a little hydrogen. Push it all into that tile. I mean, we could theoretically use it, but there's no point. We've got so much in here. It's amazing. I would get rid of those ladders, but I just, no, we're leaving them in there now. I think it looks better without them. Probably look better with plastic ladders in, but I don't want them to melt. So let's do that. Otherwise we'll have a pile of naphtha at the bottom. Oh, someone just picked up that ceramics. Good. There's a ladder. Well, no, that's a pipe, wasn't it? What's been built? I can see bits of it are built. We can connect around the top like that. Down and down and down. And cancel anything that we may have written over. We didn't mean to. Let's see how much is in that tile now. 976.1 kilos in that one tile. And it's gone. Will be in a minute when they build that. The oxygen side pretty much the same, I should imagine. Similar story. Yeah, that's very high pressured. And we can't really push it inwards because we've got to seal that up before we back off. So whatever's in these 3 tiles will just be gone, lost. Oh, do you know what? No, cancel that. I don't want to do that. Anyway, that's not supposed to be done. Yeah, that was just a bit of that. Would like that the same. And that should appear on the top. That crumb from that granite pipe should appear up there as they build the insulated pipe. And then we'll let them build all this. And what temperature are we at? It's gone down a little bit, I think, because that's because we put a load of cold pipes and things in here. But when we first start running our liquid through it, I think it might take a lot of cooling from our liquid loop. It's bad, really. I'd rather not. What's the matter with you, Otto? You don't look happy. Sweep out that bit of steel, would you? We don't need to remove any pumps in this side. So they can just sweep the steel away. Put another ladder there though, so it looks symmetrical with the other side. Let's build everything. Yeah, it's another day already. Crikey, the cycles go fast. I don't know how people play it on super fast mode, I really don't. That's why I play on very slow pace. It still feels fast to me when I'm building things, making things. That oxygen, 3,004 kilos. This machine's not stopped, so still getting harder. Where are all the guys? They're all asleep, I think. Should have built the ladders first. If we'd built the ladders first, they would have all come in here to help. Oh no, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Let's get them rocking and rolling. Pipes are going in, ladders are going in. We don't have to reach anything this side. We didn't damage anything, so yeah, come and build that one for me, because I believe that's it. Once we've done this, no crumbs in the bottom to pick up. We can brick it back up. Yep, there's the crumb. It did go to the top. That's good. Excellent. Beautiful work. So now I'm going to place 2 ceramic tiles there. We're going to lose the gas in these tiles. I know it's sad, but never mind. We can see the oxygen in here. Melts over a little square. With the ladders in here, it's more difficult to see. Go over the airflow tiles, shouldn't I? 3,010. And counting, because these never stop. It is relentless. Don't waste anything. How much is in here now? I'm just going to use igneous. No, I can't use igneous. I don't think there is any igneous anywhere. We use granite tiles, I think. Granite. Yeah, igneous is on 0, but I don't think that's real. There you go. Perfect. Break those 2 up, and we'll push all that into one tile. 4,000 in each tile at the moment. 4,000 kilos of oxygen pressure. Yeah, that's right. Go to lunch, won't you? Don't bother staying or anything. So what we're going to do this side is we're going to brick over the top. Sedimentary rock. And then we're going to deconstruct that bit there. Why, you ask? Well, I'll tell you why. We're not going to do that one, that's for start. Once they've bricked all this up, we'll just brick it in until it gets super pressured, and then we'll delete it from the game. Might be a good idea to tile underneath. Yeah, maybe. One there. I don't know if they can reach those. Whatever. Yeah, you can reach those, but you'll have to come round to get the rest of it. Come on, delete that tile. Well, all that's going to be gone, isn't it? You did them in the wrong order. Yes, can. Where are you going? Oh, he's going to get some more sedimentary rocks. They're picking up the last bit of igneous that they can grab. They're so hungry for igneous rock. Can't believe that's this says 0. Where did all that igneous go? We haven't eaten it all, I swear. Right, how much is in this tile? Still only 4,000. Yeah, they built them in the wrong order. Yeah, we'll do that. And go. Didn't bother with that system anyway, so we can deconstruct that. And put a tile. No, we can't do that yet. Deconstruct those, deconstruct that. Stop going round that way, that's so annoying. Right. Let's go. Let's see, this is all set up to start running. Unfortunately, I think it's going to add too much temperature to our cooling loop, but we've got to do something fairly drastic. And then just plug it back in there, I guess. Yeah. At first, I think it's going to add temperature to everything downline from here. because it's going to come out of here so hot. It's going in at nice cushy 24 degrees at the moment. So we might have to add the other that Motune Aquatune thing into the cooling system. We might have to, yeah. These should all be popping out as 1 kilos, and there shouldn't be a big packet of water waiting in there. So this is coming at 24 degrees, already 25. Well, it's going around here. We didn't put any gold pipes or anything like that in. If I knew it had its own dedicated cooling loop, I would put gold pipes in. But this water should be able to really absorb a lot of heat out of oxygen and hydrogen. So that's massive capacity for absorbing heat. Once it's got it down to a reasonable amount, I think that will average out again. But at the start, it's going to get quite hot. Water. Never mind, that's just part of the thing it's going to have to do. Going to keep these cool as well. And on its way out, it's now gained about 6 degrees or something. Yeah, wow. Well, hopefully that will work out in the long run. It's coming in at 24, coming out at 31 already. Normally that 24 would be going down here and going through that. Not really going to gain any temperature going through there. Going through here, maybe a little, but then when it gets into this part, it probably will. 25 normally when it gets to here, but it'll already be over that. Then it will cool those down, and we might need to re-engage this guy. Unfortunately, I didn't want to, because it's keeping up with the aluminium at the moment. But, yeah, we'll see how it comes out here. At the moment, it's coming out here a nice 16 degrees. I think that's going to get hotter time it goes round. We'll come back and check on it in a while, see what sort of temperature it's at. But at least we've got ourselves a little loop installed. And we can place a tile there now, and we can those. Right, now we're going to come in here and we're going to go sedimentary rock. We're going to draw all over these tiles. You can't reach them yet. And we're going to dig in from an angle. We're going to deconstruct that one. We're going to place that tile will be built. Make them a high priority so they come and do them. Yep, you can do those. They're igneous. They'll get taken straight away. I suppose we ought to go and dig up some igneous rock because they're crazy for igneous at the moment. We fed it all to our hatches, I think. That's amazing. How much did we feed to the hatches? My word. Bit of sedimentary there. So they can now build those 2 tiles. Someone's coming to do. Otto is coming to do. At least one of them. And boom, that pushes it all into this tile. Which is unreachable. This one isn't. That one is unreachable because we don't have a ladder there yet. We'll do it from above probably. We can deconstruct that tile there. That'll push all the liquid over here. Now you can do that tile. You can also... Oh, didn't mean to do that. That'll push it down to there. We'll deconstruct that one. Everything's in this tile, so please hurry up. Please hurry up. There's a lot of pressure in that tile that could bring a leak. You're better off doing that with insulated tiles than normal ones. It saves you cleaning up the mess and whatever. But if it leaks, it's going to leak in here. I really would appreciate it didn't do that. Come on, build that tile. Build it. Build it, Nails. Nails. Jumping around. Oh, they're so desperate for igneous. They're grabbing every scrap they can find and running off with it. Yeah, come on, please delete that. Boom. Gone. No more to deal with. We can now deconstruct all of this, whatever we can reach. some ladders in and get the rest once they've deleted that, and do the same thing over here. I think I might reinforce the bottom. Everyone wants a reinforced bottom, don't they? What they do. A ladder there so they can reach. Deconstruct that one there, deconstruct that one there. Doubling up down here. I didn't double up on the edge on the other one. Kind of should have done. There we go, look at you, going crazy there. Excellent, I'm pleased with that. Well, you might be able to reach it all. Oh, take the sedimentary around here instead of deleting the tiles. That's right. Delete those tiles. Right, how are we doing in here? I'll have a look after the save game. See what the temperature is like. Now we could have installed the liquid right here in this line there, but the same pipe just goes straight up through them all. It doesn't go through the side. Didn't want to do that, but actually, in hindsight, I think I wish I had. But then we could have run the cooling loop right down here. And the same on this side, right down and up that pipe. Let's go to the gases. Probably the easiest way to see it is there. And see the temperatures. There's 66 degrees. And 66 degrees pretty much around here too. I think that's fine. Not obscenely high. And the liquid here has definitely gone down a bit. There's 70 there. 69 there. 69 there. So let's do this, but we'll do it with sedimentary rock. You got to do this on a high priority because draw in those tiles that you want to delete. I'll come along and delete those from an angle at the top, and then you can just work your way down. But you need at least 2 for pressure. You shouldn't have deleted that one, really. Yeah, because usually it gets pushed into this one tile at the bottom. Come on. Oh, it's going to do it from that angle. Interesting. Let's place a tile there, just because I'm worried about pressures. My pressures. Right, I'm not going to put the ladders back up here again, because I keep using it as a shortcut. And it actually is a long cut. Right, you can do that now. Put that in there. Yeah. And then all the pressure goes into this one tile. There's... well, it's only 1,000 kilos in there, so that should be okay. We'll do one at an angle to it, and then they should come and delete that. And that'll be vanished. Once they do, I'll grab every scrap of igneous. I think we could just do the same we did on the other side. Marmalise it all. Do that. Oh, okay, don't do that then. Just do what you want to do, I suppose. I'll just highlight it all. They can delete what they want. I don't mind. Whatever you can reach. Whatever you can reach, I'll put a ladder in and you can get the rest. Let's deconstruct 2 more of these. That one there and that one there. That's probably igneous, so that'll love it. Now I can grab that igneous and run away. I'm not going to use the delete tool for that, because there's a gas pipe there and I'll probably delete the wrong thing. You can take that gas pipe out. Take that. And take... you can reach that, can't they? Yes, they can. They got all of that. Amazing. Perfect. Beautiful. Hopefully we'll see this temperature of this water coming down now a little bit, because we're running water through here. But yeah, I'm not sure it will. Not very much. Coming out of here at 31, it's actually probably making these areas hotter now than they were before. It's coming out. It's actually lost temperature coming down here. 31 coming out of there. That's not much different to what it was, to be honest. 34 after that. How much is it coming out of here? Yeah, a lot hotter. Look at that. We're coming out of here at 16 degrees before. But be fair, 21 is not a bad temperature to be running around your base. Although it's running around a machinery rather than a base. And this is active. And this is active. So I'll try leaving it off for a little while, but we might put it through here again. And then say set this to, I don't know, 25. So if it gets up to 25, this will run as well. Yeah, if it builds up, because it will never stop building, it'll slowly go up and up and up. So what we need to do is basically cool this water coming out of this before we put it in the tank. Interesting. Well, there you go. We've invaded the machine and cleaned up the mess, and we even got rid of the vents in there and swept them out. So I'm pleased with that. Now, what do we want to do next? We want to stop this from doing this so that we can run our oxygen around. How's this running? Is this running okay? Look at that. It's coming out of there at 15. And that's dropped now to 37. That was coming back at 50 degrees when we started. That just runs around in this room, gets a bit of chill, and then spreads it around the base. I think a big part of that was bricking this in. And it's just pumping all the gases out into space. Oh, hang on. Pump to this line here. So every time there's a space, a little gap, it can pump out. We bridged it on to make sure that this line still had priority. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. We're just running the loop around a little way. Quite far, actually. And it's providing a nice bit of chill. And these plants are now growing again. So we should be getting rid of this slime lung. That's what I would like to do. Get rid of this water, polluted water, and get rid of the slime lung out of here. We can mop all of that for now. Any more spillages we want to mop up? Nope, I don't see any. We got the frozen fossil. We got the piece of toast. Where's the other one? I've forgotten. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? It's in here. The ancient specimen. Actually, I would like to brick that in properly. So let's get in here and dig out this junk. And then I will... oh, that's fertilizer. Oh, wow. A lot of fertilizer in here. Then we can... yeah, once we've revealed that, hopefully they don't fall down and not be able to get out. And if I get a trap notification, we'll come and sort them out. Don't think we should. Yeah, we're getting prepared. And then we can... the last one is to come down here. So I want to... yeah, we want a bottle emptier back on there. I'll put it on this block that I put in to stop them climbing up the edge. We go plumbing. Bottle emptier. Make it out of granite and stick that there. We can set that to crude oil and just mop all this up and rip it in this section. Because we bricked in our previous one. Can't get to it now. That was in here. It was just sat there. So we're pumping out as much of this gas. It's down to micrograms now, but I really don't care. It's just stopping the temperature exchange. Built that out of steel so that it could withstand the heat. And it's just pumping it straight into space. The only thing left in here now is chlorine. Now these are still set to run, but I turned off the fabrication because it was running too hot. They would be putting power back in the system as well, but it's not like we're really desperate for it, eh? A lot of power in the system. This is the thing that juices all your power when you start putting transit tubes in place. Then your power takes a hit. Now coming down to do some moppings. I think we'll also mop up here and get rid of all that at last. That was there just to stop if anyone spilt anything on the main ladder up and down. think we can also make that plastic at some point. Let's set that to crude oil. Just not enabling auto bottle. I want them to pick up all these bottles and put them in there. Yeah, it will drip here, but I don't mind about that. Once that's all cleared up, and there's definitely no risk of any liquids coming in here, then we can dig down and get this last fossil out. We do that. Now, I don't know whether to turn this up a bit because our batteries were not full, but I think it's running fine, and I think we can play around with this as much as we want. Temperatures up here are now 169.2. Yeah, pretty even. Pretty good, actually. That's pretty even. I'm surprised. We did get a nice spread of temperature plates made of diamonds, so it should be fairly even. Yeah. And when they come in to dig this section, they're going to get a bit toasty. So we'll do that. We'll leave that edge and that edge alone. We'll kind of come in and do these. That should give them something to fall down. If they fall, they should land the ladder and not die. He said, hopefully. I shall leave you watching that for one moment, and I will be right back. So, I'm back and I see they've dug that out successfully, and I don't have any death symbols on the screen, so no dupes died in the making of this video. We can go and collect that one. And somebody wants to come and do it. Oh yeah, let's build this up. This might end up becoming a transit tube access in the vacuum instead of ladder access. The only way out will be by transit tube access points if you run out of power. You can't get out. It stays in there forever. Risky because it's stood in a hot spot there. But it will work. Let's be very, very fast so that Jean doesn't get cooked. He doesn't want to be cooked. Yes, I know it's hot. We'll do fast. Big faster. Come on, get the dig job. Uh-oh. Ah. I thought somebody else was getting the dig order. And then she was going to be stuck there. Yeah, boom. Life saved by a ladder catch. Nice work. Good job, Jean. And that ladder now looks tucked up against the side, but it was so that we could even this shape out of it. Another block. Got a little bit of diamond in here. Actually, I'm going to take that off of sweep only. I want as much diamond in there as I can find. Doors closed, doors opened. Temperature spiked a little bit. That's set to a measly 160 degrees. These are running underpowered, but I don't mind. We need more power. We'll have more power. We'll do it. More power, Captain. Another block there. Push all that. That's not the ceramic. I'm talking about the crude oil in there. Yeah, there is crude oil. It may be too much and overflood this. It will still work if it's, but this door will close a lot slower, a lot slower than normal. Slower. It will close slower. It will. Now I want to come in. Where can we reach? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to come in that angle. Okay. What we're doing, there's a bit of obsidian right there, but it's cool, so we're okay. Uh-oh. What did you get down there? Are you carrying something? Oh, alright. It's a bit of diamond. It's fine, it's fine. Don't panic. It was from down the bottom here. Yeah, there's 2 bits of diamond down here, I think. Yeah, you took one of them. And it's really, 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 really hot. So I don't want to build anything diamond anywhere else in the base. Because if I do, they'll come and get it from here, and it will be very, very hot. Incredibly hot. Yeah, look at that temperature. Let's hope that doesn't transfer to this mesh tiles. Don't think it should. You bring in some of my nice, cool... Yeah, you are. Well, I suppose you've got to, because you can't reach this over here, can you? Now where are you going? You're going to go down here to reach some? Seems a bit odd. Nope, you're leaving. Bye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. Oh. I thought you were going to build it. Well. I haven't seen that not even running. It's so chill now. We did have our aquatuna in here. We put it out there instead because this was running at 900 degrees. Is that ceramic as well? I don't think it needs to be ceramic outside. Inside, yeah. But if we are going to run a transit tube down here, then is that too much or are we okay? We're not flooded? Look okay. Well, I'll leave the ladder there for a little bit longer until I decide how we're going to shape that area. Now I want to sweep way up. Untick everything. And just tick, yeah, liquids. Boom. They should come down here and dump as many of those in the bottle emptier as they can. And also pick up any granite they can find because, you know, it's like around here. We seem to have eaten all our igneous rock. So we have got lots of igneous rock. It's just really hot. There's lots of igneous rock in here. That's igneous. That's hot. I mean, there's igneous rock in here. We could come in here and decimate this place, I suppose. Yeah. Now let's wait. Yeah, I was going to make a little way through here, wasn't I? Let's put a little wall. Say there. Yeah. So that if any of this melts, it doesn't pour over here and into this section. Then they can come in and they can actually come through this way instead. I think that will be better. Get rid of the bleach stone. Get rid of some of this. Yeah, that would be great. Sorry, guy. You're going to get uprooted. This guy can stay. Enable auto harvest. Yeah, they'll come and build some of that. Let's put on a lower. While we're looking around at other things that need doing. Ah, excellent. Why don't you, Sir Nisbet, dig out that lot? Not that one. Just keep that magma back as long as we can. This is running now, so we can do what we want. We can take our sweet time and do this section. But what we're going to do is have a kind of... Well, the game saves. Come on, you can do it. Thank you. We're working our way up to this volcano, so we can add that to the magma pool. And then when it's erupting, we'll probably tell the dupes not to come in here. We could make our own, another way in up here from the vacuum. Put another liquid lock-in, say, in this diamond area or something. Have another entrance way to this section. I think I'll get that. That's igneous, isn't it? Yes, we'll have to make it out of something else. I don't want to push that in there too soon. I think that might be too much. Deconstruct that tile there and allow that to flow all over the place. Thank you very much. There's another one that needs building, please. Don't keep bringing the nice, cool obsidians. There's a weird chicanery business here because it's nice to have a way so that if they drop something, it doesn't land in the magma. That is nicely protected. There's a mesh tile there, so no matter where they are on that bit of the ladder, if they're here, yeah, fair enough. Drop it, it goes in the magma. But can't win them all, can you? So we dig downwards now and reach 3 tiles down. Yeah, let's do a whole box there and that one. Some of this might be under pressure, in which case it will pour out over the top, but at least they shouldn't get hot feet. If they stand here at the moment, they will get very hot in the magmas. But that should be good. We're going to go from there. Because we can get that one, can't we? We're going to work our way down precariously. Yeah, that should work. And we can get that one. Yeah, excellent. Beautiful work. Like a tapestry of art. So, it's a bit of a way to run all the time, so I might put a little ladder there as well. We could potentially use plastic in here, but if it does touch the magma, it would melt. So, at the moment, this is all 45 degrees. It doesn't have any temperature. Even this ladder that is touching the ladder that's 1400 degrees, this ladder, no, nothing. Doesn't bother. Doesn't care. Yeah. Let's make that a high priority. I want to get this swept. Go back up. Oh, let's check our cooling loop. How's it coming? That's probably making this hotter than it was, isn't it? At this point. Yeah, 21.9 isn't bad, is it? What's the temperature in the tank? 21.9. I think that's our new average. It's actually better than 16. I actually prefer it a little bit warmer than that. But we have got to bear in mind it's not cooling these down because they're not even on. Might make one of them run some. How hot was that crude? Yeah, it's very hot. Let's make a couple of bits of gold amalgam. 4 bits of gold amalgam into gold. The reason I'm doing that is because if you do iron to steel, it puts a lot more temperature into the crude oil than if you do, say, gold or copper. Now, iron ore's a bit less. Well, a lot less, I would say, yeah. Steel is very much puts the most heat into the coolant. Uh-oh, that broke. Let's cancel these plans. Cancel all those. Get the hell out. Yeah, we broke an extra one that we shouldn't have done. That was our bad. Right, well, what we can do about that, that's not bad. This is all going to drain out into here now. So what we're going to do, get an insulated tile on obsidian and put it right there and see if we can build it quick enough. Somebody come and build that before this drains out. I don't want it all draining out just yet. Actually, just cancel that. Just sorry. Delay that order. Go do something else. Actually, there's enough room here down here for this to fill up with whatever's in that space. Yeah, that's only this space. To evacuate. Maybe a bit of this that's under pressure that's high enough to come over the top. Actually, if this section is empty, it'll make it easier for us to dig, so we might as well let it empty. Like my little waterfall, isn't it? We're going to build our own now. It will be obsidian tiles. We'll use from down here. We'll use the obsidian tiles in here. I'm tempted to try and get those two. I have to be cautious. Cautious is... Look at that. That's amazing. I love it. Name of the game. Right, we've built this barrier now. So we can actually come in this way now. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with coming in this way. So, have we got granite? Can we build that with granite? And then dig that way. Prioritize that. Yeah, prioritize that. Now, what I'm going to do, have we got much plastic? How much plastic do we even have? 26. I'm not entirely sure that's enough. What we could do, see, you know, we got all these air vents here. We could push them in by one. We could have what's it called? One of these junctions. Transit tube crossing. We could have one there. Run the pipe all the way down through the middle of the base to there. And bring it out somewhere around here. Which might be useful. Actually get some work done. Instead of the dupes having to come out, slide down poles and run across half the map. That's what this is supposed to be for. But yeah, I think... What are you doing in here if you're not actually being useful? They're probably getting tiny scraps. Teeny tiny scraps of igneous rock because they really want it for their feed the hatchet. Yeah, run off. That's what you normally do. Run away. Oh, if any of this does melt and ends up down here, well, too bad. Sand. I don't see anything melty. I've swept this side. There is brine ice, polluted ice, snow and stuff in this section. We could sweep it, but then we got to wait for them to clean it all up, which I'd rather not do. We've swept this, look. That's set to crude oil. On a 9. Nobody's doing it because it's so far away from the base. It's such a job that nobody wants to do. Now we could put a door here, bring some dupes in, and then that's the only job they can do, so they'll do it. Or we could build more of these pitcher pumps, so it's more likely that because there's so many more jobs. That's another option. Now, if we come in here now, yeah, this hasn't got a floor. And someone sticker bombed in here. Why do they always sticker bomb in the weirdest of places? So what have we got in here? We've got a bit of sandstone there. Everything else has been stripped away, so we'll have to put some sandstone tiles in. Yeah, we'll have to go along that. Probably have to put some there as well, right? Is there anything there, or is that just water? No, that's just water. That, so we'll excavate that. Excavate that. No, cancel excavation. We won't cancel it. And we'll have to put a ladder, I think, right there. Oh, is that granite? I don't even know if they can do that. Cancel that. Make it out of sandstone. I think that's got to have a floor in order to use it. It's got that crumbling rocks symbol. It says missing tile. Hopefully there's enough sandstone in there to build all of that. I don't know if that needs a floor in order to excavate it, so that's what we're going to do. Now, well done, Camille. She's jumped on there already, so I think it does. I think that gives you extra fossil. That's hammered already. And we can finally come down here and get the last one. I think we dealt with the most complicated one first. Look at this vault. Yeah, this is emptied out this section here. Gone as far as it's going to go, I think. All of this can now come out. We can encourage it a little bit by deleting those three. I think they can safely do those three without getting scorchioed. But you know what they're like. La la la. Slowly, we're going to build a similar thing to what you're seeing here. Like a little waterfall. Magma fall. Somewhere along that same angle. Just have like steps down. All the magma, or pretty much most of the magma, will pour down to our spike. The higher it is around the spike, the better it is. Obviously, we don't want it around the door to the spike. Help it, because we're still using it. But if it does come up to the door, we can lock the doors. And we'll have to build another way in from up here, which we're prepared for because we got the ladder in situ. But now... Okay, that's good. That's let that out. I'd like to let this piece out as well. So let's put in a couple of ladders there for them to stand upon. That's all open up now, so we can put a... Yeah, I'll use sedimentary now. Boom. Keep using ceramics, do we? Like so. Ah, finally. Someone's picking up some in there. Nice. At last. Thing is, as soon as that's happening, see how they've all gone red because they can't put it anywhere? There's nowhere else to put it. What we really need is 2 or 3 more. Like that. I don't care if it pulls all over the tiles, we'll just replace them later. It's fine. We'll get rid of the middle one. Yeah, perfect. Probably why they weren't doing it. Look at that. That was on a 9, but the sweep order was on a 5. We want to come down about here. So how... I don't care how hot that is. Obsidian is. There is already atmosphere in here. So we're going to come down. We're going to sort this out. Find out what happens. I think we'll probably have to vacuum this section out, I guess. If we're going to add it to here. We don't want all this gas. This is a vacuum up here, but this isn't. As soon as we bust in, all this will come out into this section. But it's very low pressure anyway because of this pump that's been pumping for ages. So yeah, I don't mind if that bit of abyssalite drops in here. What are we going to make the pipes out of? We can't make it out of abyssalite. The ladders, I mean. There is granite around here. As soon as you dig anything up, though, they're going to snatch it. Copy settings. Yeah, let's have some more ways to add. See those going white as soon as new places to put the crude appeared. Yeah, if we do vacuum this, we've got to remember to put a tile there and delete that carbon dioxide. If we don't, we potentially get released into your vacuum and ruin your vacuum for you. I did once play one where the whole bottom of the map was all this biome, crude oil biome. And we just put one pump in there and I just left it while I was playing the rest of the game. And that one pump made a vacuum the entire bottom of the map. One pump. So we'll put 3 more ladders there. We'll dig down by 3 there. That will work. Yep, I'll let that happen. That should allow this to flow down without them getting hot feet. Thinking of. I'm so concerned. Their feet, their poor little footses. Might bust this out and let that out now. Let that hydrogen loose. Yeah, go on. Go on. Do it. Any tiny scrap of granite or igneous, they're on the case like crazy. It was good, we gotta keep them fed. That's for the critters. Right, let all that magma waterfall, or magma fall. Let's call it a magma falls. When we're building the new one, that's what I'll call it, magma falls. We're basically going to recreate what it just did naturally, but in a more convenient way for us. Yeah, do that. Then you won't get your feet too hot. I think you can reach those 3 as well. Excellent. Probably those 2 as well. Be careful because they will jump in and then they can't get out until they've built the ladder. By which time they could be dead. Gotta dig it in a correct order so they don't get flustered. Now, are you going to build that, Ashcan, or are you going to do something else? Are you going to do something else? Fine, fair enough. Someone else is probably bringing nice, cool obsidian from in the base. Yeah, look, yeah, I see ya. Wish there was some kind of thing that you could say, don't bring anything with you, just come down here. Use the local materials to the area, instead of bringing our stuff from the base. Yeah, you couldn't reach that one, could you? They could when they left, because they would have stood on the actual magma section. Now, we have got a little bit of obsidian that they are taking around next door. I'm going to build obsidian ladders. It's probably dodgy, isn't it? Yeah. We use obsidian. They could try to bring that from the other side. The other side. But we've got to build obsidian in here. Once we get into here, we can use our own obsidian there. That's really toasty. I think we will need a door then. We're going to need a door on this. Because I'm going to have to control this. Once they've got access to that really hot obsidian. They could try taking it somewhere in the base. Which would not be the best idea. Let's dig out, say, those 3. That should allow this lot to pour out. Some sort of weird face that we've just eaten away at. He's holding out a bowl. Please, sir, I want some more. Yeah, if I use obsidian, are they going to use that bit of obsidian? There's a bit of crude oil there. I'm going to mop. Yeah, I don't want that leaking in here. Otherwise, we'll have a cloud of gas to deal with. Wouldn't be much, but it would be annoying. Made it out of iron ore. That was a bad choice. We made that out of steel. While they're doing that, let's have a quick look. Don't like leaving duplicates in the biomes like that. So we have got 3,275 kilos per tile in this section of our oxygen and 360 kilos per tile of hydrogen. That's pretty nice. Yeah, pretty good. What's the temperature now? And it is definitely going down. Hey, that's lovely. Temperature is definitely dropping. Nice. Our liquid flow going around inside now. Hopefully keeping everything cool. What was it in here? 32. Yeah, that was coming out at 35 at first, so it is slowly going down. But it will depend very much on the temperature of the water going in, which is pretty hot. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll cool it somehow, some way. Oh, look, another magma fall. We can't reach any further than 3, so we will carry on in with our obsidian tileage, ladderage. I think we should be okay. Which they shouldn't actually stand on the magma. I'd rather build the ladders first and then dig out underneath. They can do it that way. Now, if we wanted this to look a bit more even, we could kind of cut this section away. But I'm fine with it being there. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. I'd rather actually brick that in and make it solid all there. But yeah, that would be a bit overkill, I suppose. That's definitely a statement saying we're not going back in there again when you brick it up like that. So, we're slowly digging our way through there. Digging our way through here, which is nice. I see that raining down. I think, oh no, we got a leak. No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'd like to sweep up that bleach stone, if you wouldn't mind. Is there any more there to sweep? I can't tell. There's only that one spot. Oh no, there's some. Ugh, damn it. Let's just do it the easy way. No liquids here. We can just go to consumables. Bleach stone. Maximum priority and just, yeah. If there's any here, we will sweep it. Hello, Morb. I haven't seen a Morb for ages. Then all of a sudden, you come along. Right, let's deconstruct this area. Whatever they can reach, I suppose. And deconstruct all of that junk. So made of obsidian, so we'll probably use it. There's lots of obsidian to be had on this map. It's just cooling it down that's going to be the issue. So I would like to drop. Hey, wasn't one of these guys nearly ready? Pop. 1714. It was Devon, wasn't it? I bet you're 2020. 2019? Crikey. Yeah, you're pretty close. We'll get you done. Right, so I'm going to come up here. Click on that so I can get a transit tube crossing selected. Hey, there's a Sweetle up here. Put one there. Sweetle, you get wrangled, would you? I can see you getting... Oh, look at that facial expression. Just like your sibling. Alright, okay, fine. We'll leave that there. Come down here. No, that's the wrong one. I want to select that thing. Yes, please. It's got to go there, hasn't it? Yes, it does. And we'll get rid of that, which has got all this junk on it that we threw in there in the beginning of the game. Devon. Pip eggs, yes please, we'll have you. Right. Okay, Devon, we don't have enough air at most suits. Cope. I might just stick another couple on the end that will not be part of the automation system. But that'll just be an extra few suits because we've got 15 suits. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we've got 15 suits. And we'll end up with 20 dupes by the time I'm done. If we put another 5 suit docks there, I think we can do the oxygen easily for it. Yeah, that's what I was going to do, sort that out. But that can wait so that we can start using our oxygen from here. But we need to cool it. So, yeah. We need to cool the oxygen, so I'm going to run it up at the top of here and run it through this pipe relay. And that should be pretty chill in here. By the time it comes out this side, that should have lost plenty of heat. What's the temperature now? It's only 60 degrees in there now. So by the time it's run through there, that should have easily lost it. A decent amount of temperature. You can easily cool oxygen with liquids and whatever, but it's harder to cool the liquid than it is the gas. Here we go. They've done this, and they were probably just stood right above the... Yeah, so they should be good. Let's dig down by 3. And like that. Something's wrong with my mouse. It keeps double clicking or something. I'll do that. Right. Yeah, I'm tempted to block that in. That just annoys me. Like a big chunk's been bitten out of it. Okay. Based on that logic, let's go say there. We can reach everything there. That's all done now. These bottle empty as well. We leave them there. We might have some more excuses to use it. We got obsidian here. No, yeah. Once they've gone in and dug that, I think I'll lock this door. Lock this door. Then we'll allow them to do this ladder business. I don't want to risk them coming in here to get anything. To get the red hot obsidians. We've also got to make this ladder over here in case we need to come in from above here. Make another airlock. Come down this way. Seal this off. Because this might get so full that we can't dare use the mechanized airlock anymore. I don't think we will because we've only got this little bit to drop in there. At some point in time, what might be a good idea to try to do is to put a spike down here just of, insulated obsidian tiles. Go as far as you can down. And any magma that falls over the top of it will be pushed up against this, which is where we want it. Magma doesn't really want to move very much. We'll do that, but we'll build these ladders first. Hopefully we've got enough obsidian outside of the base. Anyone going to do those ladders? I don't want to the order while they're doing that. Pick up some obsidian or something. Pick up some meat. Manimal died here. Probably the creatures that were in here, weren't they? Well, we've got another hot area of igneous rock to sort out. Gonna be fun. I'll have to stop feeding them igneous and switch to granite while we sort out the hot igneous situation. We might pump it all in here. Just pile it up because we got droppers built in here. We can just drop all the igneous into here and just use power from it. Right, now that one's available, so we better let them build it. Actually, no, cancel that one. Let's stop. Okay, don't worry about you. Put that back later. Nobody's in, nobody's out. Nobody's in here? We haven't trapped anyone? Nope, good. Right, now we're going to go. The reason I'm so picky about that is we need to use obsidian ladders in here. I'm not sure how much of this is going to be, like, end up in this vacuum section. So we need to use obsidian. If it touches magma and it's not obsidian or ceramic, then it will melt, pretty much. Obsidian and ceramic are pretty much the only ones you can build the ladders out of if you want to stand the temperatures magma gets to. And I've watched ladders melt. If your dupe was on it, he's going down. Is anyone coming down here to build a ladder? Dig that. Yes. Yes, there is. This will take a little bit of time. This could be a different material. That could be, I don't know. We seem to have a little bit of igneous now, but I'll make it out of granite, I guess. Just to there, just so they can get off the edge, get down here. They can come down this way, it's fine. But just to speed things along a little. Now, according to that, we should have some obsidian, 6.4 tons of it. I've locked that door, so if we couldn't reach the 6.4 tons, it wouldn't say they exist. Say 0. So we can obviously get to it. Once you prevent access to an area where materials are stored, the materials just vanish off of here. Yep, you've brought me down some obsidian. Now we can dig around here and get some more obsidian off of there. Be careful which tiles you dig. The second one along, second one up from the base. That one. If you dig that tile, it will erupt. Be able to erupt. But if you dig all the other tiles, it can't. So let's do that. While you're doing that, I'm just going to swing over here. And we are going to probably just, temperature-wise, let's check. How down can we go? Granite ladder can go down to... Well, it can go down to there, can't it? I'll just leave that on a lower priority, so at least they're doing something. They're not just messing around. As I think they will. Yeah, they'll spend too much time up here. Priority 7, so I want to get it sort of in place. There's igneous rock. There will be sandstone from digging this section. There'll be igneous from digging that. So let's use we're bringing granite down, but we'll change it to sandstone. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th one. Was that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I thought it went wrong. Go along there like that. Cancel you. Check the temperature. This is just to give them something to be doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 to there. I don't want them digging that close. That. Or that. Not yet. We will. We will. We'll dig it all out. But this enables you to pretty much dig out everything above and below the ladders. If you put 7 tiles of space in between. Priority that to say, yeah, let's make that an 8. Now, I usually make the ladders a higher priority than the dig orders, and then make the dig orders say a 7. And then you just come in and decimate the area. Temperature, let me keep my eye on where I want to dig and where I don't. They are loving it. They're loving the opportunity to have a good dig. Dig! Yay, we can dig. And there we go. Bit like messy around here, but yep, that should be good. Cancel that one, I think. Yeah, that gives them something to get on with, doesn't it? They enjoy a good dig. So that will give them plenty to do. Decimate that biome. And I might come in and cancel... No, I was going to cancel the pinch of pepper plants, but we've got enough for now. We want. We've got a small little plantation in this room here. Got those, and we got the wild ones planted by the pip. That one was wild from the beginning of the game, and these were planted by the pip, and these we planted ourselves, and we feed the polluted water out of the natural gas. But that's not going to run anymore because we've got too much power, so I doubt it's going to ever kick in. That's set to kick in before that does, and it's probably going to be a case of we'll have to make this solid tiles and this and put a pump in here so that if any of these ever run, we just pump the water straight to space or wherever we want it to go. This we're just going to run down until it's empty at this point. This biome was helping provide our cooling for the conveyor rails from here for the aluminum. But we've melted it. We've melted the biome by doing it. Yeah, there is that. I won't get in there yet until we've done this. Ah, this is looking good. There is obsidians in here. So let's come down a bit further. Can we dig down to there? We can. And we're going to. Yes, we are. That's the priority, the higher job. If there wasn't that little bit of magma there, we could have dug this little heart-shaped piece out. Just left a little skin around the edges. And this will let that hydrogen out once we're done here. And then we'll have all 4 pieces and we'll see what happens next. Some igneous there, they'd love to get their hands on, wouldn't they? They're duplicate pores. And all this igneous, they'd love to dig that out, I feel. Well, let's bring this fire pole down to there in that case. Here, finally. Dig all of that out. Dig all of that out. Yeah. We will cancel that one and probably cancel that one, and then we can reach some of the rest of this. We'll have to put a tile on top of that door. Otherwise, when we dig this out, they'll just climb over the door to get in. I bet that's Ashcan. Yes, it is. Look at you. You're such a cool dude, Ashcan. Getting the work done. Getting the work done. Bit of obsidian, yep. And he's actually digging obsidian anyway. And this is very hot obsidian, so we don't want him touching any of this, taking it out of the base. Got to make sure we don't use or build anything with obsidian while they've got access to this space. Once we've got this fossil, we'll just put a brick in here while we decide what to do with this area. Haven't got anything in your hands, have you, Ashcan? No, you don't. Oh, he's going up there to do that. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have made that such a high priority. Keep the other jobs as low priority for the other people to do. Like Ashcan do the premium jobs. Like this is a 5, so we'll know when they've caught up with their other work when they start digging this. Or we could just lock this and set it to only Ashcans allowed in, but you know, I don't see the point in that. Let them all come down here, but they love igneous so much, and that piece there is igneous, and it's really hot. I do not want them getting it. If this was a vacuum, I probably would have allowed that to just drop down into the magma. But yeah, I don't want any of this stuff, these gases, touching that. I don't know what will happen. We only allow Ashcan down here. He's not much of a fetcher carrier type. So he won't come down here to get things. Until this is dug. It's now bedtime nearly. They'll all be going to toilet, washing their hands, going to bed. There's obsidian there at 70 degrees they could use, but you know that they will come down and grab this 1300 degree obsidian instead. You just know it. Priority, let's make that just over basic. Yeah, we're going to have to do something to if we want to bring another tube down this way. We'll have to bring it down this way, that's fine. That was just a temporary wall to keep this so they didn't flood everywhere, come down here and flood everything. We could technically brick this in at this point. It's got its own private little liquid coolant loop. We could just brick across here and just brick it in. We could if we wanted to. Do we want to? Maybe not. But because this is 3 thick now, we have the option of coming into the middle here and dropping a ladder down. Make a different way in. I would like to see, have they installed? They've installed that one, and they've installed that one. Now we need to move the vents along a little. We're probably going to completely redesign all the vent system. That mesh tile can go. And that can stay. Yeah, we're probably going to completely redesign it because we're going to be bringing the oxygen in from a different spot. So we're going to be bringing it in from the opposite side instead of bringing it in from here, which keeps max gas pressuring. We're going to be bringing it in from this side instead. Our new system that never overpressurizes and just runs over. Yeah, that temperature is definitely coming down. Look at that, 57. It was a lot hotter than that. What's the temperature of the water? Still just as hot. So our cooling loop is having to deal with that. I'd rather run that water through an aqua tuner or something. A block of ice. I don't know. Run it through something to keep it, cool it down a little bit. Before it goes into the tank. Yeah, that's much improved this system since we added that door. Right, they're just waking up now. So we will have to keep an eye that they don't try to take that piece of igneous rock. It's going to be stunkingly hot. Oh dear, they probably already have. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. 701 degrees. Got to make sure they do not touch. Don't take it into the base. That I think is necessary. And then that can be excavated. That will be the final one to excavate. It says skill required operation when you excavate fossils, so see what that actually is. I know Emil was doing it, so it's something she's got skill of. What is it? Researching and decorating. Oh, that's diamond. Okay, fair enough. That symbol means it's bricked in, so can't be excavated. Hang on. What did you just do? You just grab something? I hope not. Come on, off you go. You get anything? I don't want you to have. No, carried items, none. Good. Off you trot. There's a bit of diamond in here, but it's getting very, very hot. What are you getting? No, you're not. Out. Nope, nope, nope. You can go miles away, Bubbles. You can go, let's get you to go up there. Now you can go away. Not take anything until this is done. You're not having the igneous rock. Someone else will probably come to try and get some now. Let's actually stop that from happening by making this an out-only door. Now hopefully no one else will come to grab extremely hot igneous rock. We'd better check some temperatures in our base to see if they have. If the hatches eat it, they will actually poop out red hot coal, which is quite funny. They do eat it though. It just comes out at a similar temperature. Oh, you're taking fossil. Well, okay, you can take fossil then. You can take fossil. And out you go. Right, I'll let you do that. I'm going to get a brick. And block that up. 9. Yeah, errands. There won't be any errands because it's unreachable. Because we locked it. Now we've got to make that the priority now. Lock that up. Make sure nobody gets trapped in there, and then we'll have a look at this story thing that we've just figured out. Ah, it's not running, that's why. Okay. Come on, somebody. Ashcan, you gonna do it? I'll feel much happier once that's bricked in. Come on, Ashcan. You know you want to. I would rather pump that to a vacuum, but at the moment, yeah, I don't want anybody. Come on, Ashcan's got the job. Good job. Come on, Ashcan. Brick it up so nobody can take anything from in here that's red hot. I think someone's already had some of that igneous. I swear they probably have. It halved its mass when they were digging it up. Ah, here you are, Ashcan. Hurry up. Come on, come on. We want to get some pipes made. Transit tubes. That's not Ashcan. That's Camille coming to take. What are you coming to do? Fossil. Okay, you can take fossil because you're not taking it into the base. I'm going to use that. What are you doing here? Ashcan's coming to brick it up. Bubbles. Storing materials. No, you're not, Bubbles. You're leaving. Go up there. Just until this brick is done, then you can do whatever you want. There we go. I'm now going to write over that brick. Not with obsidian. Yeah, with obsidian. Well, that door's locked. That's just to get that into place. Beautiful. Now let's have a look. Story trait complete. Review data. Ancient specimen. First encounter. Read that out before. Dear Redacted. Dr. Redacted's files. Unauthorized activity. Yeah. I'm not reading it all out right now, but we are going to click on that and see. My duplicates have meticulously reassembled as much of the giant critter's scattered remains as they could find. Their efforts have unearthed a seemingly bottomless fossil quarry beneath the largest fragments dig site. Nestled among the topmost bones was a handcrafted critter collar. It's too large to have belonged to any species traditionally categorized as companion animal. Activate fossil quarry. And there it is. That's Fossil quarry. No mining orders queued. That looks like that's staying there forever, does it? That's now a fossil quarry. Okay. Mine it forever then, but not that high a priority. Well, that's good, because waiting for materials. Insufficient resources. Diamonds. Okay, fine. No, that. We got to make diamonds to mine it. Okay, I see. That's fine. We'll make diamonds later. That means you've got a new source of infinite amounts of fossil. So you can make infinite amounts of steel. As long as you have an infinite source of iron. Yeah. They're coming to get every scrap of granite they can find. Escan's bricking this up nicely. Thank you very much. Put another one on top, I think, before we unlock the other door. Yeah, I want to double thick that. Just make sure no temperature transfer occurs. There is carbon dioxide in here and not all the hydrogen got out, unfortunately. Good. Actually, we could cancel that. We could do a daring raid. Delete a couple of tiles here, a couple of ladders, so that falls down. And nobody can get down there, right? That one can be demolished, actually. Now we can get rid of that out of the way. We do that. Yeah, I think it might be worth it. We can let Ashcan in, and only Ashcan, and then he can do the work. Something like that. I won't double thick it just yet. That means now we can unlock this side and we can get back to work in hand. Yeah, I cancelled that because some of this diamond is really hot. And if they took it up here to run this fossil quarry, we would be kind of in trouble, really, because they would be carrying very hot diamond up there. I don't suppose that space doesn't really matter, does it? But, yeah, rather they didn't. So, yeah, we're going to need this piece removed, I think, this area. We're going to need that area definitely removed. Come up to there somewhere. But when this erupts, it just dribbles down to our nice area where we need the magma. Just run all the way down here and just pile up against the side of this. That's what I want it to do anyway. On this side, we'll probably just destroy this layer here. Try to do a similar thing there with obsidian tiles, something along those lines. Allow it to just pour this way when it erupts, bricking this side of it. Guide it this direction towards the bike. They're running in, getting every last bit of granite they can grab. Wish they would just grab huge amounts of granite and sweep it all up. In fact, that's what I might do here. I'm going to cancel these end ones though. Construct that one. Construct that one. Deconstruct that mesh tile there. Deconstruct that mesh tile and this one. That will give a bit of room to put in a plastic pipe. This ladder will need to be altered. We put that there to catch anything they drop, because they're always dropping stuff. And if we put a ladder there, they're far less likely to... oh, they won't have to go all the way to the bottom of the map to get whatever it was they needed that they dropped. Whereas that's why a lot of things end up here. The fire pole doesn't have that. A lot of things fall down the fire pole. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to upgrade this so they get more work done. Nails is in there trying to get himself stuck. So if we prioritize this up, get this place ripped to shreds, then what we could do is just do a sweep order on all those boxes. And just say, fill these boxes up with igneous rock and granite. So they're not running everywhere trying to get them all the time. That's annoying. But there. This is just a quick stream for getting that done, getting things fixed up. We've finished that. I want to put in this bit of, if we've got enough plastic, I want to put in this pipe along here. I want to get rid of that one, and get rid of that one, get rid of that mesh tile there. That vent. Get rid of that vent, and get rid of that vent. Now we've moved everything out of our way. And down here like that. Need to remove this tile because that will end up being in the way. Remove this ladder. Yes, yes. Remember when that was actually reaching the floor, but now it's nowhere near the floor. The floor's down here. Build all that. Prioritize that up, please. Get rid of this stuff in here. There are dupes that are dupes that are only coming in the base. They can't leave. So get rid of those. Get rid of that. Anything else to get rid of? Yes, there is a few more bits to get rid of. Don't worry, we'll get to you, Devon. I haven't forgotten about you. Right, I have, but don't tell Devon that. You can do this one as well. No? Someone else is going to do that one. Or did I forget to click it? I think I forgot to click it. Right, that one can go. That'll be quite annoying, but interesting to have a plastic tube running straight through the middle of your base. That's not... No, don't do that. That's not what I want. I want to do that. Actually, not yet. No. Because then you could end up with... we'll make sure it's disconnected. The plastic is there, it's just disconnected, right? It just stops them from doing stupid things, let's say, like getting in a suit, coming through here, and then in the base. Hey, there's one flying through there. Whee! That was fast. Speeds you up, doesn't it? Fire seeds for now. Has that all cleared out? No, that one's got to go. Anyone coming to deconstruct it? Gene, come on. You can do it. We know you can do it. Now, I did drop a load of plastic in here earlier on, but I don't see any anywhere. But I think what's happened is, yeah, by the time we finished making the beds, we'd used it all up. That can connect to there. That will connect into there like that. We got enough plastic to do all this? You better believe we have. Ugh, that went a bit weird. Can't U-turn? Yeah, well I know that. Don't worry about it. There you go. Now you can do it. Oh. So when all that's built, we can then connect this piece here. And they can get in an Atmos suit, go through the middle of the base as a shortcut to get down here. That's not where I want it to end. I want it to come down somewhere else, but at least it'll be down here and we can do what we want with it at that point. How's our liquid loop? What's the temperature? 24. Going in there at 23.2. I think that is coming down very slightly. This is now erupting, so that will be adding temperature to the loop. Got to be able to cope with all those things. Yeah, it'll make it a lot easier for dupes to get down here. Oh wow, won't it just? This is a bit of a troll to get to. So we want to demolish all of this. Get access to our chlorine gas vent. Yeah. And our lovely sporkid. And, oh, there's some slicksters in here too and all sorts. Bit wire there. Got you. Why are you there? I don't know. You are. Let's go granite. There, like that. That priority should be fairly low. 7s and 8s. That's alright. Build the plastic tubes. It's going to take a little while to do the internal ones because I don't think there's any plastic in there. They've got to go all the way out to get it. Oh no, I forgot. We've got plastic here. We've been shaving these glossies for ages and they give plastic. We've actually got a lot of plastic in the base. Well, enough to do this little tube, I think. Yeah, I totally forgot that. Plastic on our list down here. We got plastic. Yes, 24 tons of it. So we can run tubes where we want, basically. See, we've still got 24 tons after we've built all of that. I've got to connect this, but I'm not going to connect it until this is fully done because I don't want any dupes in suits being released into the base. That's awkward to deal with. The chef is running on the wheel, then you know he's made enough food for the day, don't you? Sorry, Devon. We'll get to you. We'll let you out. Couple more bits to build, and that piece there needs to be built. You make it. Nisbet's coming. Oh, they're doing the exit. A little drop onto the ladder. Oh. That was just for speed. Build it, get it quick. It looks all connected to me. Now we can connect that. There. And that should now be a tube leading through here. Now we're going to run this all the way down. Oh, ladders. Ladders, I forgot about ladders. I put them everywhere. Probably bad practice, but I do. So let's deconstruct ladders all the way down here. At the end of the day, we're going to be doing work around the base. We want to get there nice and quick, don't we? So that will make it quicker. Yeah, you don't have to do any of this. This is all low priorities. These are the high priorities. These are 9s. Come up here and do this. You know you want to. And we will put that plastic pipe in. See if someone actually uses it. Sometimes you put a little exit like that, they'll actually use it to come and build the pipes. It makes them faster. But we do only have one entrance. Right, don't go too low. Cancel that. End one. Come on. Cancel it. Cancel it. So if you're going to drop like that, you need a 2 gap for them to just drop down. That's an exit. This is not technically an exit. There's nowhere for them to land, so they won't go through. I'm waiting to see if someone comes through it. That'll be funny. But there's only one entrance port. We need a kind of an entry where all the plastic is. We need something here. But I'm not intending on keeping this system. Once we've got the oxygen over the other side linked up, we're going to rip all this out. That will be a relic of the past. And we'll probably pump this brine that's nice and cold over to our new oxygen machine over here. This is only salt water instead of brine. I'd rather use the nice cold water from here. That's pumped into there automatically. Send that over there and use that. Rather than using that really hot stuff that comes out of that one over there. Yeah, someone just popped out. Hello. Nice to see you. Going through the base inside a plastic tube. Yep. Building more plastic tubage. If we put another entrance machine thing here, where's the power? Power spine is up here, so we could run that down here and add another one there, and then they can use it to go backwards and forwards. But it costs a lot of power every time it's used, so yeah, we may not do that. We've got lots of power to spare, so it's okay. Lots of power. Power coming out of our ears now. In fact, let's have a look at the cycle. We'll go to the previous day, scroll down, and we'll go, look, power usage, Power wasted. Well, yeah, we wasted a bit of power. We didn't use it all. Whoops. But as long as we're pretty much bordering on using it all, I don't mind. Never mind. Now it's set up and running with the steam turbines. It can just run all day, all night, all the time. Come on, you got a few more bits to do. Are they going to go down there and do some of that? Oh, well, okay. Sea bleach stone off gassing there, so we'll sweep that. Somebody get that. I don't know whether they can reach any of this stuff. That's really hot up there, so I'd rather they didn't get too close. Bit. Bring down the plastic. And people can actually come down here much faster. Much, much faster. Now we need to block that so they don't keep doing that. That's annoying. What's the temperature like there? You need a 3-drop. So if we get rid of... No. Need a 3-drop. Oh god. No, I don't want to do that. 1, 2. But what we can do to stop them doing it is put a couple of tiles, say, there. So they won't keep using that, they'll run along here instead. Priority of none. Build those 2 tiles for me. Yeah, somebody just dropped out. Look. Ah, ha, ha. You cannot go back that way now. You'll have to go that way. Liquid pipe. Random liquid pipe there. That was probably full of polluted water or something. Oh god, don't do that. Cancel that. Meant to do liquid pipes and I clicked. It keeps double clicking. On me, I swear. I'd like... Oh, there's somebody coming through now. Oh. Who have we got? Catalina. Make sure we get follow and not an equipped suit. Look at her facial expression. Way down, 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 and down. Flop. Brilliant. And they're not going around the weird way now. Going that way. Fine. That works. There's an exit point there and an exit point here. We could pop another one out somewhere in the middle, I guess. Won't cost anything. Pop. I think as long as it's 2 away, it should work. Probably. Yeah, put a ladder by it. Put a ladder there, and then they can jump out there. We'll send it off in all sorts of directions around the base, and we'll put more transit tube access points in these things so that they can actually come back that way quickly as well. Now we've got the power to do it, we'll probably have to turn this thing back up to max when they start using that a lot, especially to get to space and things like that. I'll use it to get to the top of the map. But when they're coming down, they'll often use the fire pole because it's actually faster than a tube. When they're going back, they might use the tube. We got some tubes laid. We did what we wanted. Yep. And we've got to come in here and carry on digging up towards this volcano. But I want to get all this junk out of here. First, dig them up some materials to use because they are so starved of igneous rock, and you know there's igneous rock all over the... Hang on. Oh, I was looking at the amount rather than the weight, than the heat. Getting it mixed up. I was thinking, crikey, that's hot. But it's not. We've got to deal with the spore kid. Maybe make somewhere to put the molten slickster. We have got a carbon dioxide geyser, so we could put the little slickster ranch in here, dump them in here and let them release their liquids. But other than that, that is it for this stream. I thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for coming. Hope you have a great day. We will just double check how much ridiculous amounts of oxygen we've got. 3,479. 3,480 kilos of oxygen per tile. And hydrogen, just a small matter of 382, 383 nearly kilos per tile. So we'll be switching over to this system very shortly, probably next. So thank you for watching. I'll see you later on.